A quiet African village at dusk, the ground trembling beneath the feet of villagers. A sense of unease fills the air, with people stopping their work. The sky is darkening, with no thunder or drums, but something unknown stirs beneath the earth. A tense, mysterious atmosphere. Elders gathered around a fire in a small village, whispering to each other with fearful expressions. Some of them look worried, while others try to remain calm. The evening light cast long shadows, hinting at the tension in the air. An ancient aura of legend looms. A dark scene of Oyo soldiers taking harvest, animals, and villagers from a small African village. The soldiers are armed and appear cruel, while the villagers look worn and defeated. The backdrop shows a harsh, oppressive landscape under the looming rule of the Oyo Empire. A quiet, still forest at dusk, with the usual sounds of nature gone. A young boy, Adisa, walks cautiously, holding a bundle of firewood. The trees around him are unnervingly silent. There's a sense of someone, or something, watching him from the shadows. A tall, imposing figure emerges from the shadows of the forest. The figure holds a staff in one hand and a cutlass in the other, his face stern and his eyes sharp. He stands silently, radiating authority and mystery, with moonlight casting an ethereal glow. The elders are gathered in the village square, listening intently to Adisa, who is telling them about the mysterious figure he saw in the forest. Their expressions are a mix of concern and belief. The village is dimly lit by the warm glow of firelight. A bustling village square with people coming from nearby villages, gathering in large groups. They speak excitedly of a mysterious leader who has risen to challenge the oppressors. The mood is one of anticipation, and the air is filled with murmurs of hope. A large group of villagers stands in a sacred grove, raising their hands and swearing an oath of loyalty and resistance. In the center, Lisabi holds his staff aloft, his face determined and resolute. The sacred grove is bathed in a golden, otherworldly light. Lisabi leads a group of villagers in intense training. They practice fighting with sticks, machetes, and bare hands in the open field, their faces filled with determination. The sun sets behind them, casting long shadows across the dusty ground. Women carry baskets filled with secret messages, moving swiftly through the village, while children act as lookouts on the edges. The village is quiet, but there is a sense of urgency and secrecy as the network of resistance comes together. A nighttime raid on an Oyo tax collector's camp, where Lisabi and a group of villagers strike swiftly. Lisabi leads the charge, his cutlass flashing in the moonlight as Oyo soldiers scramble in surprise. The camp is chaotic, filled with the sound of battle. A tense scene of Oyo warriors surrounding a village, demanding to know who attacked their tax collector. The villagers stand silently, faces hardened and defiant. The Oyo warriors appear threatening, but the villagers remain unmoved, standing together in solidarity. A dense forest at night, where Lisabi and the villagers set a trap for the Oyo warriors. The warriors are drawn into the forest, following fake trails. The villagers ambush them from the shadows, the night lit only by the flickering light of torches. Carvings of Lisabi's name and symbol etched into trees and rocks throughout the Egba land. The marks are weathered but still visible, a quiet but powerful symbol of resistance and unity in the natural landscape. A somber scene of villagers sitting around a fire, exhausted and worn by the war. Some are injured, and food is scarce. The mood is heavy, but their determination to keep fighting shines through their tired faces. The elders of the village gathered in a circle, deep in discussion with Lisabi. The tension is palpable, as some of the elders look fearful while others look resolute. Lisabi stands in the center, his posture strong and unyielding. A group of women walking through the village, carrying baskets that hide weapons and secret messages. Their faces are determined, as they play a crucial role in the rebellion. The village around them is quiet, but the air is thick with purpose. Lisabi performing a ritual at a sacred grove, pouring palm oil on the ground while praying to the ancestors for strength and guidance. The sacred grove is bathed in soft light, and the air is filled with an aura of reverence and power. The villagers, led by Lisabi, prepare for the final battle. Lisabi stands before them, raising his staff high, rallying them with his powerful words. The warriors are ready, their faces determined. The dawn is breaking in the distance, signaling the beginning of the fight. A fierce battle scene at Iporo, with Lisabi in the thick of it, swinging his cutlass against Oyo warriors. The clash of metal, war cries, and dust fill the air. Lisabi's staff glows in the moonlight as he fights valiantly. The moment when Lisabi raises his staff and shouts, "Egba o Anansi Eru." Egba will not be slaves. The villagers find renewed strength as they rally together. The scene shows the intensity of battle, with warriors pushing forward despite overwhelming odds. The morning after the battle, the villagers stand victorious, the Oyo warriors defeated. The air is filled with triumph as the people cheer and sing. Lisabi stands among them, proud but solemn, knowing the cost of their victory. A somber scene of the aftermath of the battle. Wounded villagers are being tended to, and fallen warriors are mourned. Lisabi, though injured, stands tall, refusing to rest. The mood is bittersweet, with both victory and loss hanging in the air. A grand celebration in the village, with drums echoing through the air. The people dance, sing, and celebrate their freedom. Lisabi is honored, standing with pride as the entire village celebrates their victory. Lisabi, standing before the gathered people, speaks solemnly. His warning is clear: freedom is not the end, it is the beginning. The village listens intently, the mood shifting to one of cautious optimism. A quiet, moonlit night in the village. Lisabi is nowhere to be found, and some say he has disappeared into the wilderness or joined their ancestors. A sense of mystery and reverence fills the air as the villagers ponder his fate. A scene of villagers gathered around a storyteller in the village square, listening intently to tales of Lisabi's bravery. The legend of Lisabi lives on, passed down through generations. The village is peaceful, but the spirit of resistance remains. A hidden, sacred location deep in the forest, where Lisabi's staff is said to be hidden. The scene is filled with mystery, with dense trees and ancient symbols marking the spot. A faint glow emanates from the hidden staff. A beautifully crafted shrine in honor of Lisabi, with offerings of fruits, flowers, and candles. Villagers kneel in prayer, seeking protection and guidance from the spirit of Lisabi. The air is filled with reverence. An older Adisa sits under a tree, reflecting on his time with Lisabi. The scene shows a peaceful village in the background, and Adisa's face is filled with pride and contemplation. His eyes gaze out as if remembering the past. A group of villagers singing the songs of freedom around a fire. The mood is celebratory yet poignant, as the songs are a reminder of their struggle and triumph. The flames of the fire dance in the background. A group of children listening to an elder tell the stories of Lisabi. They are captivated, their eyes wide with wonder. The scene shows the passing of knowledge and culture to the next generation, keeping the legend alive. A serene scene at Lisabi's shrine, where offerings are made by the villagers. The presence of ancestors is felt strongly, as the air seems to hum with the energy of the past. It's a peaceful, spiritual moment. A village elder quoting Lisabi's words, "A united people can never be defeated." The elder's face is wise and weathered, while the villagers around him nod in agreement. The scene exudes a sense of wisdom and unity. Sacred grounds where Lisabi fought. The land is preserved, with trees and rocks marked with symbols of the battle. The peaceful scene contrasts with the fierce battle that once took place here, now a place of remembrance. A weakened Oyo Empire, with soldiers retreating. The scene depicts the Oyo warriors in disarray, while the people of Egba stand tall and proud. The balance of power has shifted. A vibrant marketplace where traders tell stories of Lisabi's bravery. People gather around, listening intently. The scene is full of life, with colorful fabrics and goods on display, but the stories are the centerpiece. A lively festival in honor of Lisabi, with dancing, music, and feasting. The entire village is celebrating, and the atmosphere is one of joy and unity. Bright colors fill the scene, and the air is alive with the sound of drums. An older Adisa sitting with his children, telling them the stories of Lisabi. The children are enthralled, their eyes wide with wonder. The scene is intimate and warm, set in a peaceful home surrounded by nature. A quiet, moonlit night where the sound of distant drums echoes through the village. The scene is tranquil but filled with a sense of ongoing strength, as if Lisabi's spirit is still guiding them. A glowing figure in the forest at night, holding a staff. The figure is ethereal, almost like a spirit, and the light around them flickers like a guiding beacon. There is a sense of mystery, and the forest is filled with a quiet reverence. A group of villagers standing together, hand in hand, in a moment of unity. The scene is peaceful, with the strength of their bond evident in their faces. The landscape around them is lush and serene.